Today, progress made in the investigation into the stabbing deaths of 4 University of Idaho students. Moscow police released one of the only pieces of tangible information we've gotten since Xana Kernodle, Ethan Chapin, Kaylee Gonsalves, and Madison Mogen were killed in a house just off campus back on November 13th. Our Abby Davis joins us now with details on what police are looking for. And Abby, as we talked about earlier, this is the first real description we've gotten since these murders occurred.
Well, Morgan, these murders happened more than 3 weeks ago, and we still don't have a suspect named. Now police say that they're looking for a certain car that was in the area around the time of the murders. And Moscow PD says tips and leads led them to look for the people who were in the car because they may have critical information about the crime. After the murders of Ethan Chapin, Xana Kernodle, Madison Mogen, and Kaylee Gonsalves on November 13th, Moscow police want to talk to the people who were in a white 2011 to 2013 Hyundai Elantra seen near 1122 King Road, where the murders happened, around the time of the crime. These are stock images of the car, not the actual car itself. Police say they don't know the license plate number, but received tips leading them to ask for the public's help finding the car and the people who were in it. Moscow PD believes they may have critical information about the brutal killings of the 4 University of Idaho students. Police spent Wednesday morning boxing up and returning personal belongings no longer needed in the investigation to the victims' families.
We've had the crime scene for quite some time, and the family would like back some of those belongings. There's undoubtedly some sentimental issues, and I think it will help with a little bit of the healing.
Our sister station in Seattle interviewed Idaho State Police Communications Director Aaron Snell on Wednesday, who's been leading the public information team on this case. He says the items will go into storage for the time being until the families pick them up.
The family has made this request of us in the past, and so we want to help them to the best of our ability.
Snell says as investigators finish collecting and processing evidence from the home, they're making plans to release the house back to the landlord.
We do know, we recognize, and we have put out there that, the time that we're going to hold the home is coming closer to an end. We want to make sure that it's done at the appropriate time and in a calculated fashion.
Police encourage anyone with any information about the car, the events leading up to the attack, and the murders themselves to reach out. Your tip might be the piece of the puzzle that helps investigators solve these murders. If you own this car or know of anyone who may have been driving it on the days leading up to or on the day of the murders, please pass that information along to the Moscow Police Department's tip line, like I mentioned earlier. And Morgan Snell also said the police will most likely be boxing up items tomorrow as well.
Okay, of course, as you mentioned earlier, still investigating this quadruple murder. And again, we do not have a suspect or a person of interest identified in this case so far. All right, Abby Davis, thank you for keeping us posted.